Good morning from me and my hoodie. I promise I am fully dressed under this, but this is just a way of life by now. If you are new here, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Georgia and I am a women's online health and fitness coach, and I specialise in helping women become the most confident version of themselves. It is honestly something I am so passionate about. And if you're not new here, thank you so much for coming back. Today is going to be a little bit of a different video. I thought instead of doing more of a talking to the camera type video, I would run you through what I currently eat on an average day, Hyrox prep edition. So last week, obviously, I updated you guys on how my prep was going. It's definitely going, that's what I will say. So if you haven't seen that video, make sure you go and check it out. And I did touch a little bit on how I'm fueling my body, and I thought I would kind of put that into action and show you exactly what I do eat on an average day in today's video. Now, disclaimer, I'm not going to be going through any like calories, macros, anything like that. What I eat and the way I eat is totally specific to me, my body, what my body likes versus doesn't like, what I enjoy versus what I don't enjoy, and generally I do put most of the priority on eating whole foods as much of the time as I can. But another disclaimer, it is also Tom's birthday eve. So his birthday is tomorrow, my boyfriend. That is also a thing in my world, by the way. I very much believe in drawing out your birthday for as long as possible. So I am going to go to the shops today and get us something nice to have for like a little birthday eve dessert later. So definitely not going to be the best day of eating overall with some treats later on. However, the rest of my day is going to be pretty much normal, so very excited to take you through everything. And I actually thought I'd start with my supplements. Now, I don't normally talk about supplements and stuff like that on like what I eat in a day videos, but this is part of my routine. So at the moment, I am currently taking magnesium. I also take omega-3s. I have turmeric, and then I have ashwagandha, zinc, and then 2 sprays, which are vitamin, I think this is a vitamin, yeah, B12. And then a vitamin D spray as well. So that is what I'm going to do first. I do that whilst I drink a litre of water, so that's 2 of these. I've already drunk 1 of these, so I'm now going to drink my second one and I'm going to take my supplements. And that is basically how I start my day every single day. And I literally have the tiniest bit of water left. I will say getting water down first thing in the morning is definitely something that takes a little bit of getting used to, but I currently drink 4 litres of water per day, which to a lot of you, this probably sounds like a lot, but in all honesty, I'm training a lot, and if you watched my last Hyrox prep sort of like recap so far, you will know that my training is really hard at the moment. A lot of sweat is lost pretty much on a daily basis. I'm exercising 6 days a week, so it's important that I get enough water in, especially through my sessions as well. So if I can get 1 litre down before I have like any food or anything like that, then I'll aim to have another litre down by lunchtime. I'll probably do around a litre in the gym today because I do have a Hyrox workout. I've got an erg-based workout, so it will be quite a sweaty one, and then I'll polish off the other litre later on this afternoon, and that is generally how it works and makes my life a whole lot easier. Okay, so next up is coffee. This, I know I talk about coconut milk coffees quite a lot. Well, I feel like I talk about them a lot, I probably don't. This, the absolute goat of coconut milk, and I will never have a different one. I am definitely a milk snob, and I'm happy to admit that. This is my absolute favourite milk to have in a coffee, and even when I go out, if I see this in a coffee shop, I literally get so excited. So yeah, I'm gonna make my morning coffee. Now, I know there's gonna be people being like, you shouldn't drink coffee on an empty stomach. It brings me joy, okay? And sometimes we prioritize joy over science. If it makes you happy to drink your morning coffee before you've had your breakfast, then do it. Because personally, once I eat breakfast, for me, the coffee ship has sailed for the day. Like, I'm just really not fussed on coffee. And I also drink decaf as well. So I literally just buy organic decaf coffee. I nearly panicked then because I couldn't see the word decaf and I was like, oh my god, no. I just used to drink a lot of caffeine. I'd have multiple coffees per day. I would generally drink a Monster most days. This is quite a few years ago now. And I knew deep down it was bad for me to have that much caffeine and to be drinking things like energy drinks. This was when I was teaching a lot more in the evenings, so I'd use it to like get me through my like later evenings of work, and then like long days of also doing my coaching work on top of that. And I just woke up one day and I was like, do you know what, I don't want caffeine anymore, and I honestly feel so much better for it. A lot of people say, oh, it doesn't taste the same, but personally, like, I mean, I only drink instant coffee right now, so I enjoy it, and that is the main thing. Although saying that, we are moving literally in 6 days time, we've bought a coffee machine for our new place and I'm very excited to up my coffee game, but I will be getting decaf pods. Also, in case you're wondering where the lid is for this, it got smashed the other week and the milk still stays in without the lid, so we're just rolling with it at this point. That is coffee ready to go. I'm going to crack on with some work. I've also just finished my water, so I'm going to fill this up and have a little bit more of that while I work, and then I'll check in with you guys for breakfast. It is officially breakfast time. It hasn't actually been that long since I spoke to you guys, but I just popped some oats in the microwave. I have 40 grams of oats today. I'm going to do basically my usual oats. So we have got the double chocolate flavor protein. This is a plant-based one just because I find it just sits a little bit better on my stomach than regular whey protein. This is from Perform. I literally have got through so many tubs of this and it's literally bigger than my head. So yeah, favourite protein by far at the moment. I also put some creatine in my oats as well. A lot of people find that weird that I have my creatine in my oats, but this is unflavoured and I just don't want to have to drink weird unflavoured stuff in water, so I just put it in my oats and I don't even notice it. So that is the other supplement that I do take that I didn't mention earlier. So I'm going to mix those in and then do my toppings. I would also love to know everyone's opinions on oat textures. If you don't eat oats, you probably won't get me on this one, but this is something I feel very strongly about. I will always put less water into my oats and then obviously add my protein powder and then sort of like add little bits to top it up, but for me, the thicker the oats, the better. And this has been the case literally since I was a kid and I'd have things like Ready Brek. My parents always used to take the mick out of me that I ate cement for breakfast, which obviously as a kid I found highly amusing, but the cement has definitely stayed around. She's not really going anywhere. That is how my oats should be. Now we're gonna add toppings. This is just a fat-free Greek yogurt. I think it's just the Sainsbury's own one. Which, to be honest, I'm really enjoying at the moment. I'm enjoying the taste of this one. So I do 100 grams of this. This just helps to really boost up the protein in this. So obviously I've got the protein powder and then I also add, this will probably give me an extra like 10 grams of protein on top. Toppings, we have got frozen raspberries. Again, I do 100 grams of these. Extra fibre, extra micronutrients, and it just helps to bulk out the dish basically, which I don't need as much now that I have a lot of calories, but when I'm on a dieting phase, having loads of fruit really helps. And then we are adding my favourite thing in the whole wide world. This is almond butter. And I have about 20 grams of that. And then last but by no means least, we have some dark chocolate. That is my work of art of breakfast. I am gonna go start working on client programs and eat this, and then I have a webinar in about 40 minutes. So I will sit on that and then I potentially will check in with you guys before the gym because I should probably have a pre-gym snack. I am back from the gym. Pre-gym snack did not happen. In all honesty, I just wasn't hungry, and I think that's something that's really important to stress, especially when you are on higher calories or you are making sure that you are fueling your body as well as possible for your performance-based goals. Sometimes you are not hungry and that is okay. There is no point in forcing yourself to have food just for the sake of having food. I did a erg endurance workout, so ski and row basically with varying intervals, and just felt really good. Felt really good. I obviously have a very high carb breakfast anyway and a very filling and quite big calorically dense breakfast, and probably trained maybe 2 hours after I ate breakfast. So yeah, it's not like I was going into it having not eaten at all, and I felt really good. So that is the main thing, but it's now lunchtime. I've actually just had a client call as well, so I am definitely on the hungry side, because obviously got home, jumped straight on a call, and then yeah, all of a sudden I was like, why is my stomach rumbling? But we have meal prep, of course. In here we have got chicken sausages, roasted veg, and sweet potato. And I'm gonna put together what is probably a little bit of a strange concoction. So I'm gonna whack all of this onto a plate, pop it in the microwave, and then I'm also gonna add, ooh, that smells good, kimchi, avocado and some sriracha. Avocado is mainly to make up some extra calories because actually calorie-wise this is quite a light lunch. And obviously I have a lot to get through calorie-wise today. And obviously it will give me some good fats too, which to be fair, as it stands, this is sort of lacking in the good fat situation. And then kimchi, just because I really like it, it's packed for the flavour, it's very good for your gut. And then sriracha, again, for flavour. I thought I would show you what I got for dessert this evening. So I got us both chocolate protein puddings. I wanted to get the Cadbury's Pots of Joy because I've never tried them before, but they only had chocolate orange flavour and I don't know if I was feeling that. So we got these, I've had these before. They are chocolate hazelnut flavour, so good. So I'm gonna do a layer of these, and then I got these brownie bites, which I actually had a couple of before my call to tide me over hunger-wise. These are dairy milk brownie bites. Again, something I never normally buy, very excited to have more of these later. So the plan is to do like a little layered situation. And then I also got a little bag of mini eggs, so I'll probably crush them and put them on top. Like I said, not a normal situation at all, but it is Tom's birthday tomorrow. Like I said earlier in this What I Eat in a Day, birthday eve is a thing in my world. So we've got salmon poke bowls for dinner and then a little chocolate surprise for dessert. I'm gonna wait for this food to finish microwaving. I've got 25 seconds left, and then I'm gonna whack on my kimchi and also half of an avocado, which is feeling super ripe. Thank goodness. Food is done. She's looking like a big plate of food, which is exciting. So let's get the kimchi and pop that on the side. I always feel like it's such a gamble when you chop an avocado in half. Like, it can go one of two ways. It's either going to be beautiful or it's going to be hideous, and I've had a few hideous ones recently. Well, if this isn't just the most perfect avocado I've ever seen, I haven't had an avocado this good looking in a hot minute. Very excited about this. This is my finished lunch. So we have got roasted veggies. In here we've got carrots, peppers, broccoli, sweet potato, and then some kimchi, 5 chicken sausages and half an avocado. So lots of protein, lots of carbs, lots of good fats, lots of micronutrients, and a bit of gut health in there as well. So this, as much as it looks like a random plate, it literally hits a bit of everything. This is probably one of my go-to meal preps because it's so easy to prep in bulk. So that is my lunch. I'm gonna go munch on this, and I will check in with you guys later if I have an afternoon snack. And then if not, it'll be dinner time. It is a few hours later. I have showered, I am back in my hoodie. Feel like we start and finish the day in the same way. I've just wrapped up work for the day, and I'm gonna feed my cats and then have a yogurt bowl. So the cats are having bar this evening. They're very excited. They're currently staring at me because it is their favorite. That noise, if you can see their faces, they're like, so I'm gonna go feed them and then I'll come back and make my yogurt bowl with you guys. Those two are sorted. I'm gonna have a late afternoon snack. Tom should be back from work in another couple of hours, and then we'll have dinner and dessert, which I'm very excited for his birthday eve. So yeah, we're just gonna have a yogurt bowl. That is my go-to at this time of day, and I'm not super hungry, so I think I am just gonna have literally just fruit, yogurt and honey. This is literally just the same yogurt that I had with my breakfast. I'll probably have about 150 grams of this because I'm not super hungry, and then I'll have about 50 grams of strawberries and 50 grams of mango. I do also have a kiwi, but I don't think it's ripe. Can confirm kiwi is a little bit too firm. If you're someone who has known me for a long time or followed me for a long time, you will know that I am such a fruit dodger. So the fact that I am eating yogurt, fruit and honey and nothing else to distract from that fruit taste is crazy, because I would never have done this before. Like, you will never ever really catch me just eating fruit on its own, just because, yeah, I'm not a massive fan. I personally am more of a veg kind of gal. And obviously I do prioritise getting fruit in because I know that obviously no food is made equal, and you know, having different fruits and veggies is super important to mix up my micronutrients and therefore the vitamins and minerals I'm able to get. Veg over fruit any day of the week, but we do try with our yogurt bowls. That's pretty much the only fruit I have each day, and obviously my raspberries on my oats in the morning. And then we are going to whack some honey on top. I usually do about 10 grams of this, and that is plenty. This is the finished product. Nothing exciting, just pure goodness and some extra protein as well. Whilst I'm here, I'm also going to chat through the rest of our meals for the day, just in case I don't get the opportunity to film much later on. But again, if you've watched one of these videos before, you will know that evening meals are pretty much always HelloFresh through the evening. We've actually got one that we've never had before, which is a teriyaki salmon poke style bowl. So this is what we are having. Something that's put me off a little bit, I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to feel about this, is the fact that there's a kiwi salsa. I also don't think Tom likes kiwi, so I might swerve that one and just add some extra veggies. There are other veggies in there. We've got spring onion, got some lime going on, got some, like, they call them young pea pods. They look like Monge too. So there are other veggies going on, so yeah, I might swerve the kiwi salad. And yeah, I'll be cooking that a little bit later. And then of course we have got the dessert, birthday eve dessert surprise, which is a combination of protein puddings, some brownie bites and some mini eggs, which I'm excited for later. And because I didn't have a pre-workout snack earlier, I also have extra calories, so the fact that I'm going to be having a more calorific dessert should fit really nicely into my calories, which is perfect. But whilst I'm here, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have found this video interesting. I personally love watching videos like this just because I'm really nosy and I love seeing what other people eat. I am personally very much a creature of habit. I eat basically the same breakfast, the same snack like this every single day. My meal prep, I'll obviously have the same from Monday through to Friday, and I quite often will repeat this until I get bored and then I'll change it to something else. But I always think it's nice to get a little bit of inspiration and obviously see how other people eat, and also that it's important to have some balance. No 2 days are the same despite me eating similar meals, and now that I do have more calories to play with and I am obviously working towards my performance goals, which requires a lot of fuel, it does give me a little bit more flexibility. So when we have things like today where I wanted to do a nice dessert for Tom and I, it means that I can enjoy that and still know that it fits into my calories and into my macros, and obviously make better choices by having something like a protein pudding to get that little bit of extra protein in at the end of the day. So that is my full day of eating. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have got this far, I appreciate you so much, and I will catch you in the next video.